Hi, I'm Michael Joy. Welcome to Collage Talk. This is where I sit down and talk about some of the digital artwork that I've made. First one I see here is amusing. Well, of course, this is a play on an amusement park and the pun there. And in the day that the Ferris was building the first Ferris wheels, I mean, he was a mathematical genius. Those rail cars, the Ferris wheel cars, were the size of train cars. People don't realize that Ferris wheel was that big. So in its day, it was really engineering magic. And so I put this magic in the palm of his hand because he did the math all pencil and paper. It's a remarkable magic trick. So that's what amusing is about. Apprentice. Well, this is a play on the Disney version of Sorcerer's Apprentice, a book I had as a kid where the mouse is chopping brooms in half and carrying buckets of waters. It was a great little story. And I thought, well, what would be the human version of this, where this young boy is kind of cleaning up this ancient ruin and finds this artifact which looks like a broom to discover that it is a magic broom, the apprentice at the wizard's estate. This collage is called Arrival. It's a little bit of just a dreamy, surrealistic mix. There's not a direct expression of what it means to me other than this seated person, either in mourning or prayer, is just arrived into a landscape that they don't fit into. And if it isn't a landscape they fit into it, I've just arrived into their meditation, into their world. So it's kind of a mixing of somebody has arrived into a place that is not familiar to them. So the mix of the bicycle that I put in the back is about conflicting timelines of technology with the ancient dress versus this modern day tricycle for a child. So it's a family. The tricycle represents that there's a family somehow connected to this environment. So Arrival. Houdini's girlfriend. This is funny to me because a magician having a woman with a remarkable skill. She has 4 hands. It's not really obvious right away, but Sleight of Hand, and it's a playful thing about Houdini and his girlfriend. Jack. Oh, this is one of my favorites. I say that all the time, but sometimes I forget the collages that I make, and then I rediscover them, and I'm like, oh, here we go. Jack and a beanstalk. Here he is in the city, just a kid, kind of, buying the beans, and damn it, they worked. So let's see what's up for Jack pretty soon. Listen, the size of the ears and the elegance of the face. It reminded me of just this musician playing etherical music in a classical environment. Again, it's a mix of timelines, ancient Egyptian and a rather modern, early turn of the century living room. Listening to the past. Sleight of Hand. This is a good connection, Kay, for putting that here, because we just had Houdini's girlfriend with 4 hands, and now you have Houdini himself. This is an actual picture of Houdini, and I like that nobody's looking at his hands. They're all looking up where he's distracting them. So Houdini was a remarkable character. I think he was a U.S. spy. There's a book, Secret Life of Houdini, and it talks about his life as a spy in the United States, and his, I could talk about that for about an hour. That was one of the best books I've ever read. He beat Olympic runners before they were Olympians. He was, I'll stop there. He's just a fantastic character. Block party. Block parties are kind of a modern descriptor of people closing down the neighborhood so that all the kids can run around safe. And I like to hear this mom is out there playing, but really it's a part of a circus family. I mean, the block party, I hear this high wire act going through the background of the entire neighborhood is the party. Camille. I can't remember why I named this Camille, just Camille Claudel comes to mind. Maybe it was a famous actress that I lifted the name from this original picture from the Library of Congress, but this idea that there's the spirit of this person in the mirror, and I love the way mirrors look in nature. If you've ever taken a mirror outside and just it creates this portal window in your yard. It's not like I would say leave mirrors in your yard, it's not so safe, but there are photographers who have taken great pictures of mirrors in the forest. It creates this transparency, and that's what I wanted to do here with Camille. Highway. Well, of course, the titles always denote the pun, a high up highway. And this was a barn bridge that I extended, and although it's a wooden bridge, it has this unusual 1920s Art Deco modern quality to it, that the bridge somehow looks encased in some sort of high altitude ice or climate influenced particular thing, and it looks like this would be a high-speed train that zips across here instead of a high-speed airplane. So, highway. thanks for watching. Please remember, it's important to us that you like and subscribe to this video, and be sure to look at the website for more, michaeljoyart.com. Hope to see you there.